Goodbye, Morgan City. We came, we saw, we enjoyed, we left. We had a great couple days here. One of them was a rainy day, played Monopoly, hung out inside. Never, ever, ever get to do that kind of stuff. I'm sure you guys are a lot like us. When we never have downtime, we're constantly trying to get something done. So, American flag, I love that. So we're headed to Houma, Louisiana. It's about 50 miles, I believe, which is going to take us about 5 hours. We are going to go through a lock just around the corner here in the ICW. We're going to go, I just called him on the phone, and he said we did not need to tie up or anything like that in the lock, that he would let us ride on through like we've been doing, so that's good. We're supposed to call him on the radio on channel 14 when we get around to the ferry. So we're about to head east on the ICW. We've never been any further than here, so we're going to go into new territory, of course, like we've been on this whole trip. And I'll come to you guys and let y'all know what's going on there. It's supposed to be a nice day, no wind, very sunny, but yet, you know, kind of cool, breezy, so, but not a lot of wind. I know a little breezy, but not a lot of wind. All right, guys, happy Thursday. So there's the Mr. Charlie, that oil rig that we went and visited. The guy, Virgil, that pretty much runs it, a super nice man. He's the one in the video y'all saw earlier. He was telling us, because when we were there, I saw a man that looked like he lived inside of there. Like, there was a recliner, and I saw some clothes, and I'm like, what's up with this dude? And then outside, there's a garden. Somebody's growing a garden. So I asked Virgil, I said, what was up with that man that was inside of there? He wasn't a part of the tour. And he said, no, he's kind of staying here. And he kind of smiled. And apparently what happened was about 5 years ago, a friend of Virgil's that no longer lives in Morgan City called him and said that his brother was going to be coming down this way to try to get a job out on the boats. And he needed a place to stay for a couple days. And he ended up saying, oh, there's plenty of bunk beds in the Mr. Charlie. He can stay there. Because it's a fully functional, you know, rig still. You can still live on it. And so the man started staying there and got a job, and ended up working at Walmart here in town because of his health. I guess he couldn't work out on the boats. And he's been here for 5 years living in the Mr. Charlie. I'm like, that is so crazy. But I thought that was pretty cool. That right there shows you the personality and the love that man, Virgil, has. Because he's probably one of the nicest men besides Sean and Sean's dad that I've ever met in my life. So, super nice guy. I'm going to look forward to seeing him the next time I come into town. Bye, Mr. Charlie. Cruised out of Morgan City area. We're still kind of in it, but if you can see, there is a cable ferry, and right after we passed through there, they sounded their horn, and they're going across. I guess they're going to go across the way and pick up some people and then take them back over there. It's not really what I was thinking, a ferry, you know, coming from Galveston. I was thinking like a ferry people put their boats on, their cars on. This is more like, I think, something you just stand on because it's kind of small. But it's a cable ferry, so there's cables underneath the water that they pull it over, you know, back and forth. So it's pretty cool. Never saw one of those in action. I know we saw one coming down the other day, but it wasn't moving. So I wanted to show you guys. Okay, so we're going through a lock. It was literally right around the bay, around the bend, not the bay. There's a little Coast Guard boat over there. I was looking at them thinking they were going to come try to board us again. Once I got my paper, I'm good for 6 months, people. Don't be trying to come back over here. Actually, if they're cute. Sean, is it okay if they come? Sean's like, shut up. Okay, so we're going through a lock. It does not look like it's locked. So this is kind of like the ones we went to on the west side of Freeport that time, where they're just kind of open. Right, Sean? Yes. So they're not going to close us in there. They're going to let us just roll on through. And like I said, he was super, super nice. When Sean called him on the radio, he was like, come on through, Captain. I was like, oh, you're a captain. Actually, he said, come on through, yacht, with your captain. I'm just kidding. You guys know I'm like, they keep calling us yachts. We're yachts. We're officially yachts. So there's the American Duchess. I'm going to have to look up and see what that's all about. American Duchess, Memphis, Tennessee. That's where it's from, Sean. I wonder what it is and why it's here. It's like an old paddle boat, doesn't it? Well, that's pretty cool. It's got some wood over the doors, so I don't think that it's functioning right now, but it's got like balcony doors at the top. Wow, that's pretty cool. It's just in the ICW here along after we left Morgan City, headed to Houma. It's like a shipyard alley. Shipyards everywhere, working on stuff, got boats out of the water, and we spotted this beautiful boat. So I'm gonna have to look up and see what that's all about. Pretty cool. Now that is a swamp tree. Check it out. Oh my goodness. Y'all ever seen that old movie, The Swamp Thing? That man turns into like a swamp creature. I love that movie. I know it's stupid, but I do like that movie. Look at that. Oh, and speaking of movies, that man, Virgil, that we met at the Mr. Charlie, they filmed a movie on that rig called The Rig, and he said it's an old movie, and it's about a rig, an offshore oil rig, that a hurricane is coming, and they have to evacuate all the people off of it, and some people get left there on accident, and the hurricane comes through, and a swamp, ocean creature, like a sea creature, starts taking people out. And that's like right up my alley. I'm like, I gotta watch that movie. So I'm gonna see if I can find it. It's called The Rig. A little close. That's all I'm saying. What's up, tugboat? Oh, look, Shell Beach. I like the name, Shell Beach. Alright guys, so I did some research and I found out about that Duchess boat that we just passed, the American Duchess. So it is a luxury steamboat cruise line, and it was taken out of commission in June of this year to be taken where we saw it to be refurbished. So it's sitting on the hard, which means it's out of the water, and it's having a lot of work done to it, and it is supposed to be finished and remodeled and refurbished and go back into commission in 2024, and it cruises the Mississippi and Ohio River, from what I read online. And they have itineraries and stops and stuff like that. So it's like one of those cruise lines that take you up and down the Mississippi River. But also interesting from what I read, and I'm just telling you what I read, so correct me if I'm wrong, that boat used to be the boat that set at the Isle of Capri in Lake Charles for the gambling. So I'm like, oh my God, I've been on that boat. I've been on that gambling boat when it used to be in Lake Charles, and it was the Isle of Capri. So, what do you think about that? What do you think, Sean? Was that pretty cool?
I think that's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
It is.
Pretty.
There's just like 3 miles of just shipyards. All these ships are out in the harbor. They're doing complete refits on them and everything.
That was interesting. All right. Well, how far away are we from Houma?
I'm trying to navigate it now. I'm guessing 10, 15 miles.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to get it figured out now.
All right. So maybe an hour to 2 hours?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Just been a relaxing day.
Oh, yeah.
So we're coming in, we're about maybe 20 minutes out of Houma, and we finally see like really pretty houses. We haven't seen really any subdivisions or nice homes along the ICW so far. Look at that. They've got all kinds of cool stuff built over that swimming pool. I want to go make friends with them. Look, they got an outdoor kitchen. All right, I don't know who these folks are, but I like them.
Let me get here. I need to turn it.
Sean's going to turn the boat. I just turned it. I was driving. Yeah, this is a nice, looks like they've got like a little canal. Yeah, they do. There's the entrance to the canal. And oh, how pretty is that? Sean, I want to live here. This is beautiful. This is nice. Some really pretty houses. There's actually a lot of them coming up with like kind of like Jamaica Beach down in Texas.
They have a big boat at their house.
Yeah, they do. They have a pretty good sized boat in there. All right. Well, we've come to civilization.
Yeah, in the swamps for 4 days.
I feel like we've been driving around not seeing anything, and finally, boom, a subdivision, and it's really pretty. They all have swimming pools, Sean. We need to go be their friends. All right. Absolutely beautiful. Reminds me of Clear Lake or something. Look how pretty.
It's a houseboat.
It is a houseboat. And look, they have like a little fire pit with a concrete. How cute is that? Okay. Oh, and these people are getting a pool put in. Oh. All right, I'm gonna go ride my bike around this city, this little neighborhood, become their friends. Y'all gonna see us having dinner at that house right there on their patio. Would y'all not die? Okay, so I spot a beautiful, told Sean it's a big yacht. I guess we're a little yacht. That's okay. We're a little yacht, they're a big yacht. It's called Top Priority. Look at that. Dang. I like the way they think though. That boat's our top priority. I like that. It's beautiful. We need to be friends with them. They have a nice house too. So we are rolling into Houma, Louisiana, and there is a bridge. You can tell in the middle there, if you can see, it opens. We obviously are not 40 foot tall, but Sean said that bridge is about 40 foot tall, so it doesn't have to open for us. But we are rolling into Houma, Louisiana. It's been a great ride over here, and I can't wait to see what they have to offer. A cute fact, this Monopoly game was Sean's when he was growing up. So this game is the original box. You can see how old the box looks. It's all got like Scotch tape or masking tape holding it together. Him and his parents never throw anything away. And I used to think, what? Just buy a new one. And now I'm like, this means something. So yeah, original game right there. So here we are at Houma, Louisiana. We just docked and we're at the city dock right here in downtown Houma. Looks like it might be a hospital around where we're at, but it's an adorable city dock. Sean called and the lady said that we could stay here for free. She's like, if you're just going to be here a couple days, you can stay for free. So can't beat free. And we have power and water. So we're going to go explore, find something to drink, find something to eat, find something to buy. Still have not spent any money. Sean said that's the best thing he's heard all week, is that I have not spent any money. I don't think that's very nice, Sean. Downtown Houma, we just got down here. This is absolutely beautiful. And this wall is really, really pretty. As you can see, it's about the military and things like that. So we're gonna keep strolling down these downtown streets and see what we can find. It's a beautiful, beautiful little city so far. So we're riding the downtown streets of Houma. Very cute places down here. Very cute streets. Follow this man anywhere he goes, right? Except for, I will tell you, he's making me jump curbs with my bike. And I told him, I have a pink bike with a basket, and I'm a girl. And I have a bill. Not, my bike and me are not meant to jump curbs, Mr. Watford. Crazy. So I don't know if you guys noticed, but my life jacket where Sean ties my bike up says Cindy's bike vest. Story behind that is about a year ago when my bike fell into the water at our marina in Kima. We thought somebody stole it, but it actually just fell into the water. And our boat neighbors, Rich, and I believe Cliff had something to do with it, maybe even Mitch. They got it out for us because we weren't there. They found it in the water with their little, I guess, a magnet that they throw down in there on a string. Found my bike, got it out of the water for me, cleaned it off, and put this life jacket on it. And wrote Cindy's bike vest. That way the next time it fell in the water, it would be saved by its life jacket. And Sean still has the life jacket and put it on my bike for our trip. I just now noticed that. Thank you, Sean. So Sean, what you doing there, big boy?
I'm gonna check all the fluids, make sure we're good for our adventure tomorrow.
Okay, good deal. While Sean does that, and I watch the classic Titanic. It's
a bad thing to watch on here.
It's always my boat movie. Mr. Watford, you know, he's got this beautiful shiny head right here. He always hit his head on these little ledges coming in and out of the engine room. So I bought a noodle, a pool noodle, and I cut it, and I just opened it up and just stuck it right here. I'll show you. Just like this, I cut it, and then I just stuck it right here on the ledge. to protect my baby, my captain's head. Almost called you my baby. You're my captain. Aye, mate. So he's checking the engine oil on that side. Well, good deal. Well, we had a good day in Houma, Louisiana. Oh, look, there's a huge barge passing by. Maybe he'll give us some of that fuel. Maybe he's taking fuel to another place. It's a huge tanker. Look at that. So we're at the city docks, and you can see all the pretty barges passing through. So, and it's very smooth here. We've been extremely smooth. I'm sorry, I know that TV might be kind of loud. So, anyway, we're going to have a good evening here, and then we'll see what tomorrow holds.